I have watched the village of Elmsworth for centuries. I have seen generations live, harvest, and return to the dirt. Usually, the fog that rolls off the weeping woods is just damp air. But this evening, it moved with purpose. It crawled against the wind. It pooled in the doorways like spilled milk, tasting of old copper and broken earth. And the crows, they did not caw. They simply sat on the rotting thatched roofs, watching, waiting. The world was holding its breath. Inside the Black Boar Tavern, the hearth fire offered no warmth. The locals huddled near the bar, speaking in terrified whispers of travelers vanishing on the North Road. But around the furthest table, shrouded in the room's deepest shadows, sat 6 strangers. They were drawn here not by coincidence, but by the quiet, violent pull of destiny. I watched the Iron Oath Warden rest his heavy, scarred gauntlets on the splintered wood, his eyes scanning the room. Beside him, the Veilbound Scholar traced invisible runes into spilled ale, her ancient mind listening to a frequency no one else could hear. The wayfarer, the penitent, the rogue, and the young heir. They did not speak. They didn't need to. They all felt the corruption seeping through the floorboards. Then came the knock. Heavy, deliberate. No one entered. But when the innkeeper finally unbolted the heavy oak latch, there was no one there. Only the suffocating grey mist and a single envelope, nailed into the exterior wood by a rusted iron spike. The rogue was the first to move. She tore it free and tossed it onto their table. The wax seal was black, stamped with a sigil not seen in an age. The Broken Watchtower. Inside, there were only 4 words, penned in an ink that seemed to pulse in the candlelight. The old stones remember. I saw the heir's breath catch. I saw the warden's hand instinctively drop to the pommel of his blade. They knew the old legends. They knew the Watchers were supposed to be dead. They stood as one, leaving their silver on the table, and walked out into the unnatural night. The threshold was crossed, and the darkness beneath the world had finally noticed them.